Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is a part 5 of my Salesforce admin series where I am posting a videos of a 10 to 15 minute on Salesforce administrator. So if you are new on my channel, please do subscribe to the channel and press a bell icon for further notification. In the last video, we talk about the validation rule in Salesforce. We also talk about the formula fields, rule of summary and page layout in Salesforce. If you haven't watched that video, then you can find the link in the description box or on the top right corner of the I button. So let's get started with the Salesforce admin series part 5. We are going to cover the following topic in this video: workflow in a Salesforce, process builder in Salesforce. Then we talk about the difference between a workflow and process builder in Salesforce and different scenario where we can use that. Workflow in Salesforce. So workflow in Salesforce is basically a container or a business logic engine which automates certain action based on a particular criteria. If the criteria are met, then the action get executed. When they are not met, record will saved but no action will get executed. Like in this image, you can see a workflow rules set follow a workflow action into a motion. When certain conditions are met, action can take place immediately, or we can also set a time action also, like with a specific date or a specific time. So in first we have to give a evaluation criteria. In that we have to provide that our update should be happen on creation of record or update of record. Then we can assign a rule in the rule criteria, and after that we can provide an action. We have a different action in workflow, like we can assign a task to someone, or we can send an email alert, or we can update a field, or we want to send any outbound message. Then we can also do that using a workflow. And same goes for the time trigger also. Like if you want to set in a specific date or time, then you can use a time trigger, and you can provide an action which are you can assign a task or email alert or any field update or any outbound message. Let's see a few example of a workflow. So first we are going to create a workflow which send an email alert to a sales manager when deal is lost and the amount of the quote is greater than 50,000. It means that we are going to create first an email template, then we can to map this email template to email alert, and will create a one workflow, and where the amount of the opportunity is less than 50,000 and it's closed loss, then we are going to send email to a sales manager. So you can see I'm logged in the Salesforce. In the quick find box, let's search for the classic email template. Let's click on the classic email template and let's click on a new template. Let's choose email template type to be a text and click on the next. Email template name should be the amount less than 50,000. So we can also provide a description. I will leave it as it is. So our email template subject should have a some merge field. For that we can use this merge field option available and go to the our opportunity object, yeah, opportunity fields, and then choose the field opportunity name and copy this and paste there opportunity name of opportunity account name. Then we will choose there from account name and copy that and paste there is lost. Let's give us email body. So I have given that as a high. We have lost that with the opportunity name as a merge field, and then and with followed by account name, and with the following amount we will choose the amount field from there and we'll copy that and paste there. And in the last we will just write a thing and then click on the save. So we have created our email template, but we also have to tick that available for use. Let's click on the edit one first, and then click on the available for use so that it can available for our email alert as well as the workflow. Now let's search for the email alert. Click there, click continue, click on the new email alert and give a description as amount is less than 50,000. Let's choose the object as opportunity. Also we have an option to select an email template. Let's click on there. We can select an email which we just created, and in the user I'm going to send an email to my user as I'm a sales manager for that, because it's a free developer edition, so we don't have option to create lot of users. We'll give that. And if you want to send any additional email also, you can add there. Let's click save. Now let's create our workflow. Search for a workflow in the quick find box and click on the workflow rules. Click on the continue. Click on a new rule button. Choose the object as opportunity. Click next. Give a rule as amount is less than 50,000 and close loss. We want to send data created and edited every time. Let's choose our rule criteria as amount field less than 50,000, and also the stage of opportunity is close loss. Choose a field as close loss, insert selected. Click on the save next. Now we have to define our workflow action. We are going to send an email alert. So let's click on the workflow action. So we are sending an email alert, so we can use new email alert. If you haven't created that, we already created that, then we can choose a select existing action, and in that we will choose the email alert and we'll move our available email alert to the selected action and click save. Let's click on a done and let's activate our workflow. So before testing, let's check our email deliverability. Click on there. Yeah, it should set to access level all email, otherwise it will not send a email. So if you haven't see the all email, then you can choose all email from there and click on the save one. Let's click on the app menu, choose for the sales app. Let's go to our one opportunity and let's open one opportunity in the detail tab. Let's write the amount to be a 40,000, and also the close one stage to be moved as a close lost. And let's click on the save. Let's go to the mail and check for that. So you can see I get an email from there like Berling Textile Weaving Plant Generator of a Berling Textile Corporation of America is lost, and he has given this body which we provided that like, hi, we have lost the Berling Textile Weaving Plant Generator of Berling Textile Corporation of America with the following amount 40,000. And you can see this is the name of opportunity. If you go there and you can see the name of opportunity, and the name of account is a Berlin Textile Corporation of America, and this is the name of your account. Let's move to our second example. So in the second example, the opportunity naming convention for the company is account name colon followed by a opportunity name. To automate the default name of each opportunity in our org, create the following workflow rule. So we are going to create that rule. So let's go to Salesforce. Click on a setup tab, click on a setup, search for a workflow, click on a workflow rules, click on a continue, click on a new rules, choose the object as an opportunity, click next, give a rule name as a set opportunity name, click on the created and edited every time. In the rule criteria, choose to be a formula evaluation and give our formula field like, if our opportunity name does not contain account name, then we will give a action to update the opportunity name. So let's go and choose option for the not, and inside it should be a contain. Let's enter a field to be opportunity name, and compare text should be a account name. Check a syntax. No error. Click on the save and next. In the add workflow action, choose field update, new field update. Let's give a name as update opportunity name. In the field update, choose the field to be a name. Use formula editor. You can click on this show formula field and give our action like insert field, account name plus with a single quote colon and plus opportunity name. So let's search for the opportunity name. Click insert, check syntax, no syntax error, click save. Then we can click done and we are going to activate our workflow. Let's test this. Let's go to this record. You can see currently it is have opportunity name, but it did not contain what we have in the account name. So let's click on the edit and just click on the save. So now you can see it contain the account name first, followed by colon, then the opportunity name. Let's talk about the process builder. Process builder in Salesforce. So process builder is a point and click administrator tool in Salesforce that can be used to set up a automation process to assist you in the sales process. A process is an order created by Salesforce user to perform an automated action when another condition or series of condition have taken place and we want to perform some action or schedule action, then we'll use a process builder. So let's see what process builder can do. First, it can create a record. Then you can also update a related record or the same record. You can send a message to a chatter also. You can submit a record to a approval. You can consolidate workflow, like you can move different workflow in one easy processes. You can send an email, or you can trigger automated launch workflow, or you can set up a quick action to lock call and administrator record. You can also pass the values to Apex class. So from this you can understand that process builder in Salesforce perform every task that workflow does except sending outbound message, which workflow do, plus some new task also. It also give a administrator more control over automation. For example, in process builder you can set an exact order of automation that wasn't possible in workflow. So let's see a few example of a process builder. Now we are going to create a process builder where we are going to post on a chatter if opportunity is closed won and the amount is between a 2 million to a 5 million. Let's go to our Salesforce. Let's click on the setup. Let's search for the process builder. Let's click on this new button to create a new process builder. Let's give a name to a post a message on chatter. The API name is populated automatically. Let's choose the option for process start when. It should be a record change, because when the opportunity is updated to close one, then we're going to check that it should be between a 2 million to 5 million. Then we can send a message on chatter. Click on the save. Let's move to the new. So you can see this is a framework of a process builder. There you can add an object, and then you can add a condition what to be evaluate, and after that you can add an immediate action, and if you want to add any schedulable action, then you can also add that. Let's choose the object as an opportunity, and in that you have a two option, and only when a record is created or record is created or edited. So we can choose a when a record is created and edited. Click on the save. Let's add a condition for us. Let's give a criteria name as I have given a criteria name as the opportunity close won and amount is between a 2 million to 5 million. Let's add a condition to be stage is change. Stage, click on the choose. In that you can use option to is change, and in the boolean option you can use a true. So you can see I have given a stage name to be a change equal to true. So I want the process to be fire when the opportunity name change and opportunity name equal to closed one. So we'll in the next one we choose the stage again and click on the choose, and let's choose the pick list value to be a closed one. Let's click on add row. Let's choose the amount greater than. We'll write a 2 million. It means that 2 followed by a 60, and let's add another condition where amount is less than 5 million. Choose all condition are met. Click on the save. Let's give a immediate action. Select action type as a post on a chatter. Let's give a name to that, post on chatter. Select one. We are going to post on the record, so we'll give there and we'll give a message as opportunity is closed one with, we'll pass the amount. Let's choose a field amount. So you can see I have given opportunity is closed one with opportunity amount. So let's click on the save and let's activate our process builder by clicking a confirm. So let's test this functionality. Let's go to the opportunity. We have already opened one opportunity. Let's choose the amount to be a 3 million and stage to be a closed one. Click on the save. Click on the chatter. So you can see I got that opportunity is closed one with 3 million as a chatter message. So let's move to the next example. In this, we are going to create a task if account created with the industry as a technology. So let's create this process builder. So let's go to the process builder. Click on the back to setup. Choose the option of process builder. Click on a new button. Create task for technology account. Give a process to be a record change. Click on a save. Let's choose the object to be a account. Our rule is only depend on the creation of a record, so we'll use as a when the record created. Let's click on the save. Let's add a criteria is industry technology. Let's add a condition to be industry. Click on the choose equals, select technology, choose the condition as a and, click on the save, click on the add action, choose on the create a record, create a task as a action name, choose a record to be a task creation. So we'll choose a task. Let's give a required field of the task, assign to ID, we'll use that reference to and give a owner of account. Click on a choose. In the priority, let's choose to be a normal. In the status, let's choose to be in progress. And let's also add a subject created by process builder. Let's give another row to be related to and reference that with the account ID. Click on the choose and let's click on the save. Let's activate our process builder. Let's test this. Let's go to the sales app, click on the account, click on the new. Let's give that as a technology account, test account. Let's choose the industry as a technology. Let's click save. So you can see on creating this account, our task is created by a process builder. If you open that, its subjects are created by process builder and its status is in progress and related to with the account which we just created that, and priority is a normal. So let's talk about few difference between a workflow and process builder. So in this diagram, you can see that workflow is a single outcome, like in a declarative form, you can use as a single outcome. But in the process builder, you can create a multiple outcome. Like if we go on the process builder, so you can see I can add a condition here and I can add a immediate action there also, and it will goes on and on. Next, we can see that workflow is very simple to operate, while process builder is little complex, not too complex but in a moderate scenario. And if we talk about the available action on a workflow, then it can create a task, send an email, update a field or record or related parent record, and it can send a outbound message also. While in a process builder, we can create a record, update a related record, we can also open any quick action, we can launch a flow, we can pass our record to a approval also, we can send an email alert, we can post the message to on a chatter, we can also call another process, and we can send a custom notification, and we can also create a quick document, chat room and folder. So let's talk about few cons of a workflow and process builder. So it's evaluate only one outcome and does not evaluate validation rule after the field update. Like when the field is updated, the validation rule is not fire up. While in the process builder, it does not support a outbound message, update only related record, cannot handle a before DML operation. It can either do all or none, runs in a user mode. So if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and press a bell icon for further notification. Thanks for watching.